Despite the fact that the final episode aired nearly 50 years ago, the Brady Bunch is still remembered. The sitcom gave viewers an inside look at one of America's first blended families, Mike Brady, his wife Carol, and their 6 children Greg, Marcia, Pete, Jan, Bobby, and Cindy. Alice, the housekeeper, kept the busy home running smoothly. However, while playing the iconic Marcia Brady, McCormick revealed that she became frustrated with the show's lack of mature content near the end of the series. The Brady Bunch star found a subtle way to shake things up. In this video, we will look at the reason why Maureen McCormick filled some episodes of Brady Bunch without a bra. So, without further ado, let's dive in. Maureen McCormick, who played Marcia Brady, the eldest of the Brady daughters, was one of the young actors who played in the series. Maureen became the show's eldest female actress as a result. It also means that she had reached the age of majority by the end of the show's 5-season run. Maureen was perhaps the child star who grew to resent her time on the show the most. Given that she was coming of age while filming the series, the Brady Bunch had a squeaky clean image, and Maureen never had much respect for the show's innocent vision. Maureen noticed that she was maturing, but her character was not. She has stated that she would have preferred for the show's writers to begin incorporating more mature storylines for the Brady children as they get older. According to Maureen, some of the more mature storylines she considered for the series would have included Mike and Carol Brady deciding to become swingers, Jan stays out all night, and Marcia Brady, her own character, hides a boy from her parents inside her room. Despite Maureen McCormick's wishes for the show's maturation, the Brady Bunch's writers were adamant about maintaining the tone that had made the series a hit with audiences in the first place. As a result, Maureen decided to take a different approach to combat the show's imposing innocence. Maureen pledged not to wear a bra during filming alongside co-star Eve Plum, who played her on-screen middle sister, Jan. Both actresses arrived for filming without bras, which went unnoticed for the duration of several episodes. However, series director Lloyd Schwartz eventually caught on to what was going on and reprimanded the 2 actresses. After being told off by Lloyd Schwartz, neither Maureen McCormick nor Eve Plum ever showed up to set without bras again. "We got away with it on a show or 2, McCormick shared. Then, one day, Lloyd noticed while he was watching the dailies, nothing was ever formally said to us. There were no dictums stating Maureen and Eve must wear a bra on shows, but apparently it was a no-no. Schwartz soon addressed the issue with the 2 sitcom sisters prior to shooting. "Every time we came on the set for a scene, Lloyd makes it a point to say something to us," McCormick recalled. For a time, the director would even place his hand on the 2 actresses' backs and feel the straps to ensure they were wearing bras, something that probably wouldn't do on the set of a show nowadays. Though Maureen and Eve were chastised for not wearing brasiers, they felt it was worthwhile because it relieved the boredom that had begun to accumulate amongst them and the rest of the Brady Bunch cast. Heading into the show's 5th season, McCormick recalled being dissatisfied with the repetitive themes in each episode. "Barry and I still played kids living at home even though he was 19 and I was 17. The Brady Bunch alum wrote in her book, "Here's the story: Surviving Marcia Brady and Finding My True Voice. It was as if we lived in a bubble. It was 1972. Our home was untouched by the world around us. Aside from not wearing bras, the Brady Bunch's child stars rebelled against their innocent images on the screen in other ways behind the scenes. On the set of the show, the actor who played Brady's eldest son Greg smoked marijuana. Maureen McCormick also revealed that young actress Susan Olsen drank alcohol for the first time while filming an episode at a theme park in Cincinnati. Cindy, the youngest Brady daughter, was played by Susan. When the Brady Bunch ended after 5 seasons in 1974, the stars who became famous as a result of the show struggled to make a name for themselves outside of the show. The child stars were unable to shed their image as the Brady children. For the aforementioned Susan Olsen, this meant entering the pornographic industry. But not in the way you'd think. Although Maureen McCormick and Eve Plum were close enough on the set of the Brady Bunch to engage in braless shenanigans together, it has long been speculated that the 2 child stars did not get along. Eve Plum has worked hard in recent years to dispel these rumors. However, Susan Olsen, who played Cindy, the 3rd and youngest Brady sister, insists that she and the actresses who played her 2 elder sisters never got along. If there is any negativity between the 2 former on-screen sisters, they have done well to keep it hidden over the decades since the Brady Bunch ended. It appears that it was resolved before the 2 appeared together in a very Brady renovation. a recent miniseries. The miniseries reunited all 6 of the Brady Bunch's former child stars, and all for the special purpose of assisting in the renovation of the house used as a set in the original series. Maureen McCormick and Eve Plum appear to get along well, though any drama could have been edited out to protect their image. Susan Olsen has also revealed that other cast members didn't get along with Maureen McCormick during the Brady Bunch filming because of her demanding personality. Susan mentioned that Maureen was always the type to criticize others for doing things she didn't like eating fish. Maureen is apparently offended by the smell. Susan Olsen, a former child star, found herself unwittingly getting into the porn industry long before she reunited with her old on-screen siblings for a very Brady renovation. However, it was as a sound effects artist rather than as a performer. Susan had a synthesizer, and her roommate worked in the industry. Susan's roommate needed someone to make spaceship sounds for a film, and Susan's synthesizer could do it. Susan agreed to take the position. As a result, it is technically correct to say that Susan became involved in porn after the Brady Bunch ended, making her the former Brady sibling who most strongly resisted the show's innocent image. Susan was paid $50 for her work on the film Love Probe from a Worm Planet. Susan claims she came up with the name herself. The boredom and dissatisfaction that the actors who played the Brady children began to exhibit towards the end of the Brady Bunch were mirrored by the actor who played their on-screen father. The character of Mike Brady was played by Robert Reed, who had an intimidating background. Robert had been a fairly serious actor who had studied his craft for many years before taking the role of Mike Brady on the Brady Bunch. He appeared in films alongside Julie Andrews and was even bigger on the stage. Robert Reed appeared in the television series The Defenders several years before the Brady Bunch. The legal drama series aired from 1961 to 1965. Robert had never wanted to be on The Defenders, but he had accepted the role in order to pay his bills. He thought The Defenders' legal drama was beneath his abilities and thought Mike Brady's role on the Brady Bunch was even worse. Although he couldn't stop himself from accepting the role of the beloved patriarch because of the money, Robert despised acting on the Brady Bunch from the start. This hatred grew throughout the show's 5-season run, to the point where he refused to appear in the series' final episode. On the set of the Brady Bunch, all of the child actors saw actor Robert Reed as a symbol of strength. Many of them regard the man as a real-life father figure rather than just one on television. Even if Robert was extremely kind to the Brady Bunch's child actors, he was not so kind to the show's production staff. Robert made it clear that he disliked the show's material by making numerous suggestions throughout the series. According to director Lloyd Schwartz, Robert Reed criticized nearly every creative decision made for the show from the start, and it only got worse as the series progressed. Although fans miss Robert's presence in the Brady Bunch's final episode, the production team was probably relieved to see him go. Robert died in 1992 at the age of 59. He struggled with alcoholism, even during his time on the show. These are likely to have exacerbated his abuse of the show's creative staff and made him even more dissatisfied with his job. Although the child actors who played the Brady children on the Brady Bunch grew to resent the show's innocent image by the time it ended, they later embraced the series' legacy by reuniting for the miniseries A Very Brady Renovation.